cycle here, covering the NBA playoffs, Game 7. Got plenty of Game 7 this all-day NBA tonight. We got the 76ers up by 5 on the Boston Celtics right now. Late in the second quarter, it's 50-45 with a minute and 42 left to go. In the second, Joel Embiid's at the free throw line and knocks down the first free throw. Now, the difference in this game right now, the Sixers is being more of the aggressor. They're attacking the ball, and they're attacking the Celtics at will. And I didn't even mention to you this before because I forgot to do recaps earlier today, but Jason Tatum is out with knee stiffness, so he's not in this game right now. So Gonzalez, Sam Hauser, Shireman, they've been pretty much filling in the roles off the bench. And I believe Hauser or somebody is filling in for Jason Tatum as Kata gets inside and finishes. And it's 51-47 Sixers. Minute and 28 left to go. And yeah, Jason Tatum being out with the knee stiffness injury, that pretty much is a big problem because that's the rest of your score load. And people are going to actually have to question, should he be out here as Tyrese Maxey passes, the edge come for the three, and that won't go. Oh, and that's a foul. And that's a foul on the Celtics. Looking like it's going to be on Kata. And that's on Nicholas Kata. That's his third foul in the game. So he will be out on the bench. That's a bad call. That's a poor call. That did not look like a foul on Kata. If anything, that should have been on Embiid. But yeah, I can tell you they try to keep this game as friendly, competitive as possible. But that is a complete BS call right there. I can tell you right then and there, the Sixers, they trying to keep in tune and keeping well intact because they know good and well if they start to in the TD Garden in Boston, they start to continue to run away. They let the Celtics can run away in the second half. Then there's no way they can try to call a huge complete game and say something that's fixed and staged. But it's there's a few calls in there that I could say that's going to be fixed and staged, just like the rest of these playoffs is. So in my opinion, the Celtics, what they need to do is stay the course, continue to ride it as Derek White gets the pass of Sharp, and Derek White hits the three, and it's a 3-point game now with 59 seconds left to go. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? But yeah, 3-point game. Tyrese Maxey drops inside. It's a block from the Celtics. Not giving up on the play. As Maxey inbounds to Joel Embiid back to Tyrese Maxey. Embiid tries to drive inside, gets pushed off, and it's tipped by Derek White, and it's out of bounds. 41 seconds left to go, and it's 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid, 4.5 seconds. He shoots, and that won't go. The jumper won't go. Rebound by Shireman. That's the Celtics. Jaylen Brown is running up the floor. Brown gets inside. Brown tries to throw it down, and it gets denied by Embiid. And 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock right now, as Maxey gets the screen set by Paul George. Maxey looking. Maxey shoots over, and Maxey gets it. 55-50. And White try to put it over the backboard, and it won't go. So we're at halftime right now. It's 55-50. Sixers up as Jaylen Brown tried to throw it in, and B was having none of it as he got the block on that play. The Celtics need to continue to drive inside. The three-point game right now has kind of been null and void, not working, but they went on a 12-4 run. The Celtics did to try to cut the lead to 5-point deficit. VJ Edgecombe has 12 points and 4 rebounds. Besides Maxey and Joel Embiid and Paul George, everybody else on the Sixers is younger, so this is all of their first game 7. And this young core of Boston Celtics crew, it's their first game 7s besides Jaylen Brown and Derek White. And the Celtics outscored them 31-23. So yeah, so I could give you guys a bit of a recap in here. The Pistons forced a game 7 on the Orlando Magic as they beat them. Oh, it finally turns it down, huh? Oh, guess the batteries in there work. But yeah, the Pistons forced a game 7 as they were down by the largest scoring margin, down by 24 points. As they won, they was down 62-38. Late in the second quarter, they came back from 24 points down and beat the Orlando Magic. Pretty much the story in that game, Tobias Harris, Cade Cunningham, Durham really didn't do much of anything. Duncan Robinson had a couple threes in the second half. Their defensive intensity as they tuned it up and forced the Orlando Magic on their end to miss 23 straight shots in a row, including taking 12 three-pointers in the third and 7 in the fourth quarter. That's not a great sign. That's not a good sign if you're the Orlando Magic, if your shots is not falling like that. And it gives the Pistons so much confidence now. And then since Orlando doesn't have Franz Wagner in Game 6, and more likely might not have him in Game 7, that changes the whole outcome and the complexity because he's one of your shot creators and he's one of your primarily ball handlers and scorers. So not having him in the lineup is a big deal. If you're the Magic, so your offense, you can't get it much from your bench from De Silva or Anthony Black because they're not always going to be that consistent. And Wendell Carter is okay, but he's not really a guy who likes to bang inside. So Orlando's going to have to really dig deep if they want to try to pull off a Game 7. And if you're the Detroit Pistons, man, you got to continue what you've done these last couple of games. You got to bring that into Game 7. You don't want to give any hope or any chance to a team like Orlando who just went up 3-1 on you. You don't want to give any kind of chance. Stay aggressive. Continue to feed the ball inside. Paul Reed got to get his buckets. B. Stu got to get his buckets. And Jalen Duren got to get his buckets inside. So all of them got to really, really protect the paint, crash the boards, the glass, and get rebounds in order for them to get past and advance to the second round. And as far as the Magic goes, yeah, they're going to have to dig deep and really dig into the hall. And it's going to have to really be a good coaching game for both squads if they want to try to pull this off. And as far as I'm concerned, I still have the Detroit Pistons winning this series. I had them winning it in 6. But I wasn't expecting them to lose Game 4 the way they did. But now in this one, it's gonna be a test fight. It's gonna be a dog fight. I got the Pistons winning it. I still think they're gonna pull it off any given which way on Sunday. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors end up winning it in overtime by 2. R.J. Barrett hit the last second game-winning three-point shot with less than 5 seconds left to go. After the Cavs went up by double digits in the fourth, the Raptors came storming back, and they found a way to the Raptors came storming back and found a way to win, and they continue to keep everybody at notice, at bay. Now for the Toronto Raptors, if they want to win Game 7, Emmanuel Quickley, Scotty Barnes, All of them got to come through and come alive. Manuel quickly, they're gonna have to come through and come alive, play their best game they played all season, and they want to pull off a Game 7 upset. And if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, on your end, you know Toronto's gonna be aggressive. They want to try to be more of a lethal outside perimeter team. You got to limit their possessions. You got to get in their face, and Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. You got to be on dominant on the boards, dominant in the passing, and also Max Strus. You got to be catching fire from the 3-point line. You guys got to really be outside of perimeter and inside game. Play a lot of zone and mix it with some man coverage and really put the pressure on the young Toronto Raptors squad to make mistakes. If you want to try to win this, if you want to try to win Game 7, because truth be told, you don't want to get upset on your home floor if you're Cleveland. You don't want things to go the wrong direction, because it surely can't happen in a Game 7. And on Sundays, Game 7 is very vital and very important for both squads, especially for the road team, because they want to try to pull off some magic and some energy. So you guys gotta have to come in. The Cavs gotta come in and really play the aggressive ball minded, sound minded ball. James Harden gotta come through, and Donovan Mitchell, you gotta find ways to get going to the basket, get going to the cup, and really pull it off. And then your bench gonna have to come through and provide some good minutes, and provide a little bit of a load, and a bit of a spell. But I got the Cleveland Cavaliers winning that game, being at home in Ohio. I'm in Akron. I feel like they're gonna get the momentum and they're gonna get the edge. But all right, guys, I'll be right back.
Rachel was getting in the paint, making shots, finding guys, and starting hitting a couple threes. When you see the ball going, you feel better. That's just what it is. You get energy. You find the energy.
Jalen Brown played 18 minutes in that first half. He actually spent some time on the bench. We saw Hugo Gonzalez come in and provide some of that energy. It was interesting to see the different lineups providing something. You kept saying they got to get TD Garden involved, T-Mac, and we saw that in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was too quiet in here. And that was because of Philly. Philly got off to a great start. And then it was back to those threes, right? Launching those threes, Philly getting out of the break and getting those easy baskets and keeping the crowd out. But once the crowd got involved, that's where your energy comes from, and they fed on it.
Yeah, and listen, Tyrese Maxey dealt with a little bit of foul trouble, so that could be the difference in the game as well. Philly has to do what coming out of the locker room in order to secure a win on the road.
Another fast start. I played through Joel Embiid. Once again, it depends on who they have, because Tatum has 3 fouls. Garza, I think he has 3 fouls. I want to see them go after him, which opens up everything Philly wants on the offensive end.
All right, we'll see what answers they come out of the locker room with Nick Nurse right now. Dallas in.
So there you go, my brother. Timberwolves or the Spurs?
Right now, 13 points for the Boston Celtics, playing without Jason Tatum, down 5 points at the half in Game 7.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. Be among the first to know when tables open on Resi, priority notified. Make the most of up to $400 in Resi credit by sampling the menu over and over again. And show your friends what the hype's all about with Platinum Nights. With dining benefits at over 10,000 US Resi restaurants. There's nothing like Platinum.
Kohl's has everything moms want, except alone time and naps. But you're working on that, right?
Kohl's Mother's Day gifts feel like a treat. Plus, shop the friends and family sale to save more. At Kohl's and Kohl's.
Yeah, I made a salad earlier, brother.
Big time, best time, all the time. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
I forgot to check my daughter took her medicine. Listen, I've got another. And she did. Nice. All right, here we go.
Simplified pharmacy benefits that put you in control of your health. It's why the NBA trusts its health to Evernorth Health Services. Hear Jalen's story at evernorth.com/Jalen.
Oh, bad news, guys. They've discontinued my cologne.
It just smells so good.
I got more bad news. Xfinity is now half our price.
That can't be right.
It is. Plus, they're giving people a mobile line free for a year.
Hey, Nat, are you open to feedback?
Yep.
Okay, let's pitch on a better deal. Go.
Bag of cash giveaway, unmarked bills.
All counterfeit.
Love it.
At least they finally got the freaking games on NBC on cable on NBC. Man, I was trying to get to see the games on cable. I'm like, man, why do they want to show everything on Prime?
I know. Crazy.
That's stupid.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced,
All right, guys, I am back.
in any form without
That's just one thing that I had always had a problem with the way the league wants to call these games now. It's like, why they want to show them on? They just want to show them on Amazon Prime Video. I think that's dumb. You know, to take some of the games off the cable, then you got to go to Peacock. You know, it's like games on different stations instead of actually being on ABC or ESPN like it used to be. You know, it's like they want to try to get a deal with Amazon. They want to get a deal with Amazon like subscriptions and stuff like that. And then NBC Peacock, you know, they want to try to get a deal with them. You know, the online streaming, like the social media streaming, I think it's dumb because it really just takes away for the love of the game, and really it takes fans out of it because it's just like what they do with WWE. It's like, oh, we want to have pay-per-views instead of it being on USA Today or USA Network or be on TNT. You know, where NBA also used to be on TNT, the Turner Network, but now since they moved that to ESPN, they Ernie, Kenny, Chuck, and Charles Shaq and Charles Barkley, they move all of them over to ESPN now with ABC, so they got them. It's just like, I think it's just dumb. They are limiting really the fandom. They're really limiting, you know, the opportunity for us to really check out, you know, certain events. And it's just because they want to meet a certain deal with Hollywood, and Hollywood wants to meet a certain deal with these online platforms. I think it's dumb. It don't add to much of anything. That's another reason why I kind of didn't really feel like calling games, because it's just like the way the cables and the cable network and everything, how it's going downhill, and the way the NBA and how the coverage is going downhill is ridiculous. And the commentary and the officiating also has been pretty whacked out and trash. There's no sure of identity, dignity and ingenuity, and really no kind of flow and fluidity. It really doesn't have no kind of source of avenue. So yeah, it's just, you just feel the lack of motivation to call these games, because they want to show them on different platforms and networks, and it just makes no sense to me. But as far as the Sixers go and the Celtics game, all the Sixers got to do is use the inside perimeter game with Joel Embiid. They got to use the inside perimeter game with Joel Embiid and really take control of the paint. You know, you got Kata and Garza in foul trouble, and using the pick and roll with Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey. And then Paul George, the playoff experience he has, you know, he's going to continue to get his outside open looks. But Tyrese Maxey and Edgecombe are pretty much the X factors, because they set the offense up in a way where they set their offense up in a way where it sets up Joel and B to get inside, and it sets up their buckets to get inside the cup as well. You know, instead of them just settling for jump shots. So, in my opinion, they got to continue to feed the energy and feed the course, and continue to rally and make themselves, a little bit more engine and more fluidity and more energetic and more ballsy, more assertive. They got to be more aggressive, assertive, and abrasive. And as far as the Celtics goes, they got to have ball movement, good ball movement, moving the ball around, and getting the open look guys for three. You know, for the Peyton Pritchards, the Derek Whites, and Jalen Browns. You know, those guys are the more experienced veteran players. You got to get those guys going and more flowing, I should say. And if you get those guys going and flowing a lot better, and get the crowd more involved, being in TD Garden, yeah, they're gonna be looking pretty good. And I hope the injury for Jason Tatum isn't as serious. Hopefully, he does a chance to come back at some point, because the game isn't as the same without him. But Jalen Brown has done a great job of continuing to carry the load. But they got to be energetic. They got to be aggressive. That's the only thing I say about that. And so now we're about to be back in the second half. As Kata gets it to Derek White. White gets the screen from Kata off on Paul George. Gets it back to Kata. Kata on Joel Embiid. Gets inside and lays it up and in. 55-52. As Tyrese Maxey gets the pass from Kelly Oubre. Maxey gets it to Joel Embiid on the smaller Derek White. Edgecombe pass from Embiid, and Edgecombe hits the three. 58-52. Philly. As Pritchard gets the pass from Derek White. So, wide out pass to Decatur, Jalen Brown. Back to Derek White. Derek White shoots the three. No. Cater with the offensive rebound. Oh, and the whistle's going the other way. And that's on Cater again, number 4. Yeah, that was a silly foul. I don't know what Cater was thinking on that play. Garza is in the game. Maxey gets a screen for 3, and Maxey knocks it down. 61-52. Peyton Pritchard, pass to Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown, he shoots a 3. That won't go. Rebound, Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey. Push the pace. Maxey. Pass, Joel Embiid. Embiid shoots. And Embiid misses that. Rebound, Jalen Brown. He races up the floor. Pass to Derek White. White. Pass to Garza. Back to Derek White. Derek White, he shoots a 3. That won't go. Offensive rebound, Sharman. Back to Derek White again. That won't go. And it's a foul on the Celtics. And that's number 3 on Garza. 52. And Tyrese Maxey hits the jump shot. 63-52. Sixers. Timeout Celtics. Yeah, the Celtics are taking too many dumb shots. Like just chuck threes, not moving the ball around. This is not what I was expecting from them. If anything, I would have thought they would have done the exact done the exact thing I was saying to you guys that they should be doing from halftime. And of course, like always, from the past several years, they just have not changed as far as chucking up threes with no ball movement and with no ball movement. And that's a bad sign. Because a seven seed like this in the 76ers, if they win the series, if they win this game over the Celtics, it's gonna really look bad. It's gonna be a bad sign, a bad look on Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and it's gonna be a bad look on the coach Joe Mazzulla that they can't get past in the first round against the Sixers team. And that's what happens when you look ahead too. You don't look ahead to teams. You gotta really control your destiny and control the outcome, and really look forward to winning and taking control of your own destiny. You gotta look to just execute and take it one step and one play at a time. And that's what they're not doing. And that's exactly what they're not doing. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section too about the Sixers and Celtics game, and for those of you who are looking to join in all day NBA, as Jaylen Brown gets the screen from Sharman, Brown, and Jaylen Brown gets the shot going and a foul. And Tyrese Maxey picks up his third foul. And Brown hits the free throw, 63-55. As Paul George to Kelly Oubre, Joel Embiid gets the shot over the smaller Jaylen Brown. 10-point lead, 65-55. And Jaylen Brown gets it from Peyton Pritchard. Brown gets it inside. That won't go. And B comes down with it. Maxey looking for three. That won't go. Rebound Shireman. Pass Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard. Long three-pointer. And it's good. And that won't go for Edgecombe because he was denied by Jaylen Brown. Brown thought about it. Wants it over Embiid. He passes. Pass to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard guarded by Embiid. Pritchard looking. Switches. Shireman. That won't go. And that's stolen by Shireman. Derek White hesitates. That won't go. Yeah, he should have shot that one, man. Hesitating it's not gonna do you no good. It threw off your rhythm. As Paul George misses that three. Rebound Jaylen Brown. Sharman. That's a bad shot. As Joel Embiid almost had it stolen. But that was a bad shot by Sharman. I don't know what he was thinking on that one. Yeah, it was a good hustle play by Walsh, but did not do much, nothing. Still Sixers ball. Edge cone to Paul George. Kelly Oubre. Pass looked like it's almost about to be stolen again. Embiid passes. Edge cone, Tyrese Maxey. And Maxey hits the three. Back up to a 10-point game. Sharman won't go. Another offensive rebound. Jaylen Brown. Brown hits the three. Embiid. And Jaylen Brown tries to go inside, and he will go to the line. And Jaylen Brown hits the first free throw. And Joel Embiid, he's had 23 points, 9 rebounds, to 6 assists. And Jaylen Brown knocks down the second free throw. As edge cone pass to Paul George, Joel Embiid, and he is fouled. 7-point game, 70-63, 5:52 left to go in the third. So now Hugo Gonzalez, he picks up a fourth foul. So 3 Celtics players are in foul trouble right now, guys. And they have to make shit with lineup without Jason Tatum. And then B hits the second free throw. 9-point game. And Brown misses that shot. Misses the jumper rebound. Tyrese Maxey drives on Peyton Pritchard. Maxey, that won't go. And Joel Embiid gets it. 11-point game. Yeah, Jaylen Brown is short. They got to get some size on the floor. Grimes passes edge cone. That won't go. Knocked away. Picked up by Pritchard. Derek White. Gonzalez misses that three. Rebound. Tyrese Maxey. All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Chipotle honey chicken is back. Step into summer with fresh grilled chicken, spicy chipotle peppers, and the perfect touch of pure honey. Open the summer with Chipotle honey chicken. It's taking heat and sweet to a whole new level. NBA playoffs, somebody! You ever miss a break? Listen, I'm in the playoffs right now. Scoring points, getting blocks, grabbing boards, draining threes. This guy gets it. You drained a lot of playoff threes, Blake? 29, brother. Huh. I guess anything can happen in the playoffs. Does that feel a little insulting? Yeah. Be a part of the NBA playoffs for better payouts on FanDuel.
Oh, George Medina. Hey, what's going on? Huh.
Holy smokes. It all looks so good, Ross.
Tell me about it. A real inferno down here. And I'm burnt out.
Here, try a Red Bull. It's devilishly good.
Red Bull? That tastes celery. Wait a minute. What's this?
I forgot about that.
Wings? Wings? I can't have wings.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Fresh slice, perfectly cooked for you. Now and new at Target.
Do parents cover kids' eyes to protect them?
Uh-oh, that's the scary part.
Or to secretly steal their Reese's?
It doesn't sound scary.
Super scary.
Perhaps moms know everything happens for a Reese's. Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda. Road trips won't take you far. So bring on the thrills with a Honda Hype. Hit the road with high-tech features, available heating built-in, and the efficiency of Honda Hype. All from the 2025 Kelly Blue Best Performance Brand.
Can I see anything is possible?
Hurry into your local Honda dealer today. Plus, proud partner of Team USA.
Anytime you talk about the Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid's health is at the top of the list. And during the last time out, his entire right side was hurt. Now, they eventually went back to the locker room to get an updated superstar.
All right, guys, I am back. It's a 10-point game, 76-66, 3:41 left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown's on the bench. Derek White gets the pass from Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard and won't go. Shireman tips it out as the rebound goes to Quentin Grimes and the Sixers. Quentin Grimes passes, gets to Paul George. George guarded by Hauser. George and George hits the three, turning back the clock, and it's a 13-point game for the Sixers. And Sharman is way off once again from the three. 3 of 14 for the Celtics. Pretty pitiful as Tyrese Maxey hits the jumper. 81-66, 76ers. Pritchard can't hit. Edgecombe open for three. And it cans the triple. 18, largest lead of the night for the 76ers. The brotherly love in the NBA playoffs right now, the Sixers. Ball movement is tremendous. Taking it to the Celtics. Not having Jason Tatum, big deal. It's your star power, and once losing your star power and your other guys is not hitting their shots, it's null and void right now. The Celtics can't seem to get their offense going at all. Like, that's the problem when you don't have ball movement and you don't have good rotation and guys is steadily being stagnant and just playing too much ISO versus when you got ball movement inside kickouts, finding the open man, getting the open look. That's how you do it. You do it just like that, and they're showing it. They're showing that they should be the real number 2 seed and the Celtics should be the opposite. That's what I'm seeing right now, man. So, oh, hey, George, Medina 7203. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for coming in once again. Appreciate you. As Derek White gets inside, that won't go. Hauser gets it. 84-68. 76ers. Paul George again, pass from Grimes, and that won't go. As Jaylen Brown's back in the game, Brown, pass, gets to Pritchard, back to Derek White, gets a screen from Cada. Derek White, step back three, that won't go, short. Rebound Paul George. Maxey, guarded by Derek White. Maxey, shot won't go. Rebound, Cada. Jaylen Brown is racing up the floor. Jaylen Brown gets it inside and gets it in for two. The lead is cut to 14, 84-70. Grimes to Edgecombe. Grimes to Edgecombe for 3. And another 3 for Edgecombe. 87-70. Jaylen Brown. He's guarded by Edgecombe. Brown shoots the 3 and knocks it down. Lead cut back down to 14. Oh, hey, what's going on? Talking Grub and Media. Hey, how's it going? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming in. As Tyrese Maxey gets it to Quentin Grimes, and that clock, and there's 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey picked up by Jaylen Brown. As Grimes misses on the jam, but it's foul. I got it on Sam Hauser. Oh, you talking Grubber Media? What's going on, man? You watching the game? Tell me what you think about it. About the Celtics and Sixers. Who you had tonight? As Grimes hits the free throw, Joel Embiid is being looked at again. Oh my goodness. The whole right side on his leg. He said you had the Celtics until I found out Tatum wasn't playing. Yeah, it was knee stiffness. And Derek White hits the shot at the buzzer to cut the lead with 13, 88-75. The thing is with me, QC with the Celtics, I had them going into tonight until I found out the news that Tatum wasn't playing. Shout out to Big Mike, Too Raw for TV. I saw his video on it. And yeah, I found this out just earlier on today. And yeah, I just and then I read the news on the NBA. I saw that he wasn't playing. I was like, wow, that's a big loss. That's a big key not him being in here, because the Celtics right now are 10-35 from the 3. They're terrible. They're not. There's no ball movement, guys. It's too much ISO. A lot of bad mistakes. Not getting out to the shooters. I mean, Edgecombe getting like 5 3-pointers earlier on and 2 in the third. Grimes hitting a couple of 3-pointers. Paul George turning back the clock. It's just too much laziness on the Celtics defense and not getting out the shooters. And then on offensive side of the ball, because it impacts, if you don't have Derek White or Peyton Pritchard going, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Peyton Pritchard going, you don't have them going, yeah, it's pretty much over with, because them other guys ain't doing nothing. Oh, and also, QC, since you in the chat room, what you think about these game sevens between the Pistons and Magic, and the Cavs and the Raptors? What you think about those games? Who do you got in those? Said there's gonna be some great game sevens. I had the Pistons and the Cavs. Yeah, the Pistons. I was gonna call that game yesterday, but some other things going in the way with personal life and family. But I was gonna call that game, but it was some other things going on. Just didn't feel like it at the time. Had some personal stuff going on. But anyways, I was gonna call that game, but the Pistons, man, their energy really came back in that second half because it looked like to me it was gonna be dead. It looked like it was gonna be over with being down by 24 points. I didn't think they was gonna come back the way they was playing. You say you might be live for them? Oh, okay. As the game is back on with the Celtics Sixers right now. Maxey to Joel Embiid. Embiid misses that. Rebound by Nick Cater. Derek White pass to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown open for three. And no, that won't go. Rebound by Grimes. As he gets it out to Tyrese Maxey. Embiid. Guarded by Cater. Derek White. Edgecombe misses the three. Rebound. Cater gets it to Jaylen Brown. White came in late on that shot. Hauser shoots the three and knocks it down. Big three by Hauser and it cuts the lead to 10, 88-78. Sam Hauser's been a big key off the bench in this game for them. Embiid. Ball got knocked away for a minute. Down to 2 seconds. Embiid knocked away by Derek White. Defense for the Celtics is coming right now. Derek White lays it up and in. Leads cut to 8. 88-80. Derek White with 23 points. Maxey. Grimes. Oubre. That's a foul on Jaylen Brown. And Oubre hits the free throw. It's a 9-point game, 89-90. And as far as the Cavs and the Raptors goes, QC, I think that the Cavs should be able to win that game, but the problem is James Harden and Donovan Mitchell I don't trust. And it's starting to show that they're just being too selfish with the ball. Derek White passes to Nick Cater, gets it to Jaylen Brown. Hauser, that's a bad shot, but Nick Cater with the rebound, offensive rebound, and puts it up and in. Least cut back down to 8 again. As Edgecombe passes to Grimes. Edgecombe shoots the three. That won't go. Rebound by Cater. And that is a foul on Maxey. That is number 4 on Maxey. Yeah, that's a foul on you, Maxey. You can't get out of that one. As Nick Cater passes to Derek White. Jaylen Brown gets it on the inside. Jaylen Brown finishes. Got the bucket. The lead is cut to 6. 90-84. 9-2 run for the Celtics. Timeout Sixers. And Nick Nurse, timeout Nick Nurse and the Sixers, and that's what happens. You move the basketball, you get inside, you get them in foul trouble, and you cut the lead like that. You got to keep continuing to do so if you're the Celtics.
Fit everyone in with iPhone 17 Pro. Stay connected with AT&T.
He said, but I think Evan Mobley has another big game in Game 7. Has another big one in Game 7. Yeah, Evan Mobley is their best defender. You know, and I think he was before this year. He was before this year. I think Wemby won that. But before then, he was a two-time Defensive Player of the Year. So, yeah, Mobley's gonna be key defensively and rebounding. And then you said Harden actually did good in Game 6 outside of the turnovers. Yeah, James Harden is probably the only one of the only few point guard slash twos can still average over 20 plus points per game. But the only concern I have. Oh yeah. He was defensive player last year. Yeah. That's what I meant. But I'm talking about this year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In a study, people using Lilly's Zepbound lost an average of 50 pounds compared to an average of 33 pounds with up to a 2.4 milligram dose of the Wegovy injection.
But yeah, Harden, you said Harden actually did good in Game 6 outside turn. Yeah, the only problem I have with Harden is he can get stagnant at times. He can get stagnant at times with the ball. And sometimes, you know, when a double team comes and happens, it doesn't prone to him to get rid of it. He'll still continue on to shoot it. I'm like, yeah, you got to get everybody else. You got to get your other teammates involved. You just got to have to let the flow of the game naturally come to you. But all right, well, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Real quick.
Kohl's has everything moms want, except alone time and naps. But you're working on that, right?
Kohl's Mother's Day gifts feel like a treat. Plus, shop the Friends and Family sale to save more at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
No more tomorrows, because it's Game 7, the ultimate equalizer. The Orlando Magic, the Detroit Pistons. Two teams with high hopes. One game to determine who outlasts the other.
We flash back to last night. RJ Barrett, the hometown hero in Toronto. Team down by one. And Barrett, the three ball. Is off the back iron and drops to force Game 7 back in Cleveland. 112-110 in overtime in the final. So again, that leads to that final game between the 4 and 5 seeds in the East. Coverage is going to start tomorrow at 7 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Mike Tirico. We'll have all the action from the land. We are close to 3 Game 7s in the Eastern Conference in the NBA playoffs. Goes down. Nice change. Big time shot. He was looking for space. They showed a man and a half. He's man and a half. And a blocking foul on George. Jaylen Brown has been called for a number of offensive fouls in this series. That one was super close, but George is going to be the one to pick it up. Oh, that was so close, the ball. Looks like PG had moved over now. Jaylen Brown slow to get up here. On the knee. Yes, and already without Jason Tatum, who is dealing with a knee injury himself and did not play tonight in Game 7. Jaylen Brown is slow, will be pumped up. And let's see how he reacts here. So they're going to give it to out. Brown is going to try to walk it off himself.
All right, guys, I'm back. They're reviewing Jaylen Brown foul. blocking foul on Paul George.
Here was the call, right? That was right through. And then after the whistle, Embiid goes after Jaylen Brown. Oh, yeah. I think that may be upgraded to a flagrant one.
Also, let's not forget these two have been jawing all night.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And look at the left hand. A little bit of a shove with that left hand. This is going to be upgraded, in my opinion. Because the whistle had already been blown, right? Yeah, on the blocking foul.
Yeah, that looked like that should be upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty one right there on Embiid. I mean, the wind up was there, and the whistle was already blown. The play was over, so that was a blocking foul. So there was no reason for you to do that. There was no reason for you to go after the play right there when it's over, like right there. There was no reason for you to do that.
Following a blocking foul on George, we have contact that is deemed to be hostile by Embiid. We have a technical foul. We will shoot one free throw anywhere in the game, and then Boston will get the ball out, side out, with 19 on the clock.
So keep in mind, Embiid now with a tee the rest of the way with 8:55 remaining. The good news is Brown is moving pretty well. And they're going to send Pritchard to the free throw line. And the free throw.
So it's a technical foul on Embiid. So Pritchard will be shooting a free throw right here.
Pritchard up to 10 off the bench.
And knocks it down. The lead is cut to 7. 92-85.
See the ball go through the basket. Hopefully that can spark him to go on the runs that he always seems to go on. Especially with Brown kind of nursing that.
Derek White,
It's gotta be White and Pritchard time.
guarded by Grimes. It's a pick from Hauser. And Kata gets it in a foul. 92-87. Well, his feet was still moving on that play, so I can see why they didn't call that. Yeah, his feet was still moving, so it wasn't in the position. But a good play by Kata and knocks it down. The lead is cut to 5. Excuse me, the lead is cut to 4. 92-88. With 8:32 remaining in the game. And that's a foul on Jaylen Brown. Just another dumb foul right there, man. You did not need to do that. You did not need to commit like that, man. The ball is deflected by Pritchard after Maxey was going to throw a pass and stays with the Sixers.
Sixers keep it off the ricochet. Looking inside, it's Embiid posting up. Get it to him against Tatum. 3 to 2.
Embiid shoots. And doesn't get the roll. Rebound Jaylen Brown. Brown. Derek White outside. Pass to Kata. Get to Jaylen Brown. Brown. And Brown got the contact and 1. Jaylen Brown gets it in a foul. And the lead has been cut to 2. Foul on Paul George. That's how you do it. Your star players matter and they got to get going. And Jaylen Brown is doing exactly that. In the 1-point game. And Embiid is down. And the crowd is back in it right now. As the lead is cut to 1. Grimes. Pass. Embiid shoots the 3. And knocks it down.
team foul on Boston, only 14 fouls on Philly. The two teammates push Kata, and it goes right into Embiid's knee.
That could have been way worse. Right, that's all right, but then Embiid, it didn't affect that stroke. I mean, we always find a way to play offense. You know, it's defense where it started hurting, but you're right.
Back to a 4-point game. Boston was down by 15 in the first half, took the lead in the second quarter. Down by 18 here in the second half. Going into possession.
And Bree blocked by Brown.
Next foul will be free throws. Brown off the screen. Spencer, Kata, blocked. Embiid got the block. Kata got it back. Second shoot. Steal. Oh, Kata gets it. Doesn't get the roll.
And Kata shoots it and won't get the roll. Rebound. Sixers and Maxey gets it out. Resets, gets a pick from Embiid. Passes to Embiid. Pass to Paul George. George back to Embiid. Embiid shoots the three. That won't go. Rebound now goes to Jaylen Brown. Midway point of the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown. And that's a travel.
He got caught between, he's going to turn the corner and get to the bag that strong side help. Here's rhythm now. Also back in game again now. They feel like they're zone. He's got him back in the game. Open that back up.
George. That won't go. Hauser. Derek White. Three ball. And knocks it down. That pump fake and that pass from Sam Hauser. That was a really good shot by White. 5 3-pointers in the game, and he's got 26 points. Maxey. So it looks like Maxey on the drive, and the Celtics and Joe Mazzulla is challenging the player for a foul on the foul play. So it's under review.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Dud Jr.
Of course. Third grade is when I learned Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
All right, guys, I'll take a quick time out. I'll be right back.
Wait, there's a peanut inside me? Nice. M&M's. It's more fun together.
When it came to updating our most capable SUV, we made every detail, every curve, every function outshine all. Because that's how you go from great to greater. The all-new Telluride X-Pro is ready.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
That's it. We're switching teams.
You can just switch.
I mean, we just switched to Verizon. Got a new iPhone 17 on the menu. This Mother's Day, switch phone to Verizon and get iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch all on us.
Mopping is hard work. Then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact. 300 go ahead, things up along baseboards and even behind the toilet. Bye-bye, bucket. The Swiffer Power Mop.
Repetition. Again and again and again.
I'm so happy I get to walk you ladies around on your first day at NBC and Peacock. Let's go talk about a Hall of Fame career.
Kind of like somebody else I know.
Chloe? What? The girl can dream.
So this is how it all went down. You see they're looking back at the iPad, and they go to Phil Mazzola. They're going to snap a timeout. They need to challenge it. So he immediately says, challenge, timeout, challenge, timeout. But then Emil Jefferson in the back says, no, do not challenge this. Don't do that. So Joe Mazzola said, no, I just took a timeout. I didn't challenge it. California said, not so fast. We saw the finger. He was too late. Challenge had already been initiated. Unsuccessful. And now Boston is without a challenge the rest of the way. Here's a look at it. He gets
Right there, foul. Right there. Right on the arm. And now both teams are in the bonus. This is where Philadelphia can really take advantage of the lead to make Boston make a decision. Boston can get downhill to generate some threes and play.
Credit to this officiating crew for making sure that everything got sorted out properly. James Caper, Tyler Ford, getting those requests.
All right, guys. So challenge is unsuccessful for the Celtics as Maxey hits both free throws, 97 and 94. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. In Game 7, Jaylen Brown, guarded by Maxey. Jaylen Brown and knocks it down. 97-96. 33 points.
This is a one-man show here for the Celtics. Richard, White, somebody.
And Embiid against Brown. And a foul can be called. And then Embiid, he's got to be careful. He picked up that dead ball technical earlier in the quarter. He threw Brown down after the whistle.
And the thing about it, they're in the bonus as well. So for every little ticky-tack foul here, you're seeing a Sixer to the line here. Yeah, really just hold the jersey.
Just a trip inadvertent from Jaylen Brown. But a look back from Embiid.
Make it look worse. Just try to start some deep over here going for
Yeah, just say I'm first team all-extra. So Embiid back to the line. 32 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. It's win or go home. Just like we have tonight, get the NBA app to follow the biggest stories from Game 7. You have to watch games live or behind the scenes of the Moment South. Download the app today.
If you're Boston, I think you go back to that zone because you take Embiid up the block and release him using the first mid-range area. It's a jumper.
Embiid hits the first free throw and shoots the second and hits that one. 99-96. Philadelphia. Embiid. 34 points. Derek White shoots a three. That won't go.
Embiid going to set up on the left block. Also still playing man-to-man.
He's got 5 fouls. He's going to have to be careful in this matchup here. Embiid driving. Over the top back corner.
Paul George. Edge cone to Paul George to Maxey. Maxey. And that couldn't finish. And basket interference on edge cone. That won't count.
Missed this layup. He put the afterburners on. Yeah, still on the cylinder left there. That's a good call.
the official. And Nick Nurse is trying to get their attention. I think he's trying to say that Boston, is he going to challenge this? He's at least taking the time out. Didn't look like he twirled the finger. Now he is. So Nick Nurse is going to use his remaining challenge after he won one in the first half. And the question becomes whether or not he's looking for a potential foul earlier before the basket interference, or do they hit the net before Edgecombe? So Nurse has made it very clear to James Capers that he wants to challenge. So watch here. And Doug does hit on that first. We will have the answer when we come back. 4:08 to play in Game 7.
So they're looking to challenge to see if the goaltend on the a potential goaltending play on the Celtics. The ball hit the player hit the net before the ball had hit the cylinder. So they're challenging. So the Sixers is challenging that play. Take another quick time. I'll be right back.
This is the story of the one who knows being ready for the unexpected comes from having a partner like Granger, whose professional-grade products and next-day delivery help him rise to every challenge. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
True manliness is understanding that you need to pay attention to your stick. Dr. Squatch is aluminum-free, natural origin, and comes in incredibly manly scent. So choose natural over synthetic. Dr. Squatch deodorant. Let your stick do the talking.
So this is now an unsuccessful challenge for Nick Nurse. The officials ruling that the contact with the net was inadvertent. Had no impact, and the ball was certainly on the cylinder, so then the touching by Edgecombe was the infraction. Tyrese Maxey was trying to tell the officiating crew that he got hit on the drive, but to no avail. So both coaches now without a challenge remaining.
Derek White gets the Peyton Pritchard. The challenge was unsuccessful by the Philadelphia 76ers. And Nick Nurse, Jaylen Brown gets a bounce pass from Derek White. Double Embiid, Derek White for three. That won't go. Kata. And Embiid will pick up the foul, and Kata will shoot two.
This is just heart and determination, just going up and securing the ball away from Embiid.
You see that Nick Nurse is still getting clarification on that last challenge. As Cato will go to the free throw line, shot 70% during the regular season. Check out the upcoming playoff schedule tomorrow on ABC. It starts two game sevens with Magic at Pistons. The Detroit trying to come back from a 3-1 deficit, just like Philadelphia tonight at 3:30 Eastern. And then on NBC and Peacock, Raptors and Cavaliers in Cleveland. It's off at 7:42 Eastern for one of these games. Go to NBA.com and find it.
1 point lead, 99-98. Sixers over the Celtics. Edgecombe pass as he races up the floor. Embiid guarded by Jaylen Brown. Embiid, that shot won't go. Rebound by Kata. A chance for the Celtics to go back up. Derek White, Jaylen Brown. Brown shoots the three. No, that won't go. Embiid, that won't go. Another rebound by Kata. Derek White. Up the floor, passes to Jaylen Brown. Pulls up. That won't go. Celtics, you got to get an answer for somebody else other than Jaylen Brown. Somebody got to get open. George blocked by Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard for three. That won't go. And rebound to George. I would have found inside of Kata because he was just getting open.
three-point game. Hunter wakes up, and he couldn't claim it cleanly. Saves it for Kata. Brown on the outside. Under 2 to play in game 7.
Brown gets the save from Sam Hauser, and they're backing it right back out, resetting the offense. Brown gets the pick from Pritchard. Jaylen Brown, guarded by Maxey.
Brown will fend off. He went right into Embiid. Embiid is hurt as he gets the rebound. Maxey toppled into his knee, and Embiid is hobbling back the other way. Under 90 seconds to play. Philly by 3, looking to push it back to 2 possessions.
Look at the speed here by Max. My goodness.
Hooper right back to him. Maxey. Get it to the rack. Another deuce. Tyrese.
And Tyrese Maxey takes over. It's a 5-point game, 103 to 98.
Boston badly needs a bucket.
Gotta score here. Boston has to get a basket.
In the line. 1 minute to play. A TD guard. Hauser, tough three. Rebound over. And
The Celtics cannot get a bucket right now, and Philly is looking to take the Game 7 win.
No need to be in a hurry here. They figure out they cannot stop the pick and roll that goes over to keep Maxey out the paint.
he's looking for the final man. Maxey cross. By Pritchard. Maxey step away. No. Rebound up for grab. Embiid knocks it out of bounds. Embiid showing off the heart, the hustle. 30.5 left. He is 0-3 in his Game 7 career. He was doing everything, putting his body on the line to get that first victory. Gonna go for Rick. Brown will pull, way off. Rebound, back to Brown.
Wide on the 3. That won't go.
And a rebound on Maxey with 20 seconds play. He's fouled in the backcourt.
And again, the three-point shooting has let the Celtics down. 13 for 47.
This was the Embiid injury right into the knee, and he hobbles his way back to the Philly bench. He is surrounded by his teammates.
Oh man, that's the second shot to the knee he has taken.
And the hustle with the bump knee.
The absolute hustle for the Sixers and Joel Embiid. As Tyrese Maxey going to the free throw line to put the nail in the coffin. It's a 6-point lead, 104 to 98.
Tyrese Maxey has just gone into full takeover mode.
Takeover mode, get to the basket. What a luxury when Embiid gets hurt, doesn't have it going. Maxey can just say, I'll take over this game. And he right now is closing this game 7.
And Maxey hits the free throw. Timeout Celtics. 7-point lead. Oh, Mr. Crooked. Hey, what's going on? He said your dad is watching the game right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going with the Celtics until I heard that Jason Tatum was not playing tonight. So that kind of messed up the plan. So I think the Sixers will probably pull it out. Hey, what's going on, brother? Hey. Yeah, the Sixers up by 7. Huh?
Just gotta pay myself.
The Sixers up by 7, brother.
Hi. How are you? Modesto.
Hello?
Next quarterback. Team's taking a new floor.
Hello?
It's just me. Gretchen.
I think the Sixers up by 7. No.
Chewy pharmacy orders on the way for Homer. The Homer
All right, I'll be back, guys.
outside when nature calls. So mom uses Chewy to get his flea and tick meds at a great price. Delivered fast, right to their door. For quality meds, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Tonight, don't miss an all-new Saturday Night Live. It's an all-new SNL coast to coast on NBC and Peacock. 20.2 seconds remaining. Maxey and Embiid have 15 of the 17 points for Philadelphia in this fourth quarter. Sharman back on the court. Inbound Hauser, White, Pritchard, and Brown. Boston's going to have to work fast. In for Hauser. Over Harlow. Comes up short. Maxey with an rebound. And Philly can feel it.
As Tyrese Maxey gets the rebound off of another Jaylen Brown missed 3-point shot. And it looks like the Sixers will pull it out and win Game 7. will be advancing to play the Knicks.
Celtics in the playoffs for the first time since 1982. Welcome back to the game. NBA Showtime presented by AT&T. Maria and the Hall of Famers in the building with all the reactions from this game set.
What did that guy say? I am tired of losing to the Boston Celtics. R&B on record. Out the services of that man, Jason Tatum, here in Game 7.
Finishing touches as Maxey has 30 for the second consecutive game in this series. Into Pritchard with 13 seconds left. Pritchard will drive on Barlow, and he'll finish inside with 10.2 remaining. 7-point game. Edgecombe gets it in, and it's back. What a sigh of relief for Joel Embiid. As the Philadelphia 76ers are going to add their names to this list of recent teams to come back from 3-1.
Recent teams to come back from a 3-1 deficit. The Rockets, the 2016 Warriors, the Cavs in that same finals. The 2020 Denver Nuggets.
The Jazz and the Clippers. And it's the 76ers who will add their name to that list.
And that first one I was part of, the 2015 Houston Rockets were 3-1. We thought, hey, this was like one more.
As Edgecombe missed the free throw with 8-point lead.
And it didn't happen. And you never, ever look that way. Right? Like the stars would always stick with you.
And Edgecombe hits that second free throw, 9-point game. Pritchard shoots the 3 off the mark, and that will do it. All right. And first time in franchise history, the Philadelphia 76ers upset the Boston Celtics by 9 and the number 2 seed. And after trailing 3 games to 1, teams were 0-18 before the teams were 0-18, which they were before franchise history. So now they end up pulling it off. And Celtics fans, you're staying at home. And players, you're staying at home. Going to the hotels.
Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Baker, Piashkata, Sam Hauser, all doing everything in their power to try to roll their team to the next round. But it will be Philadelphia, and Joel Embiid finally has a Game 7 win.
You want your two principals.
Well, all right, guys. That is it for me. Really good win for the Sixers now. So they're going to be moving on to play the Knicks. Everybody's pretty much prediction is wrong. Because I know people will more than likely was having the Celtics going on. But now it's going to be it. So we'll see what's going to happen between tomorrow's Eastern Conference game between the Pistons and Magic and the Cavs and Raptors. We'll see how that goes. All right, guys. I am out. Peace. And salute to everybody coming in. Coming into the stream. Salute to Talking Growing Media. Salute to Mr. Crooked, George Medina, Elliott, and others. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Peace. Again.